Hello. Today our team will be presenting our analysis of the various challenges MediCrystals company is currently facing due to the development of the coronavirus. Within our presentation, we will be addressing the current shortage of glass due to the increase in demand. To do this, we will provide an in-depth analysis of supplier risks by identifying different risk domains and factors through a supplier scorecard. We will examine Glassworks data to obtain their anticipated demand and calculate inventory status, as well as potential obsoletes, in order to gain insight within working capital. We will also evaluate Fabricata's projected demand and calculate the number of production hours needed for each of the 3 projects within the manufacturing process in order to assess any capacity constraints. We will begin by looking at our supplier scorecard. First, we identified the following risk domains and weighted them according to what we felt were most critical to the business. Here you can see them listed out with the factors included within them. Using these domains, we built a supplier scorecard. From this scorecard, you can see the companies with the highest risk are Farmily, Shell, and Optical, and the companies with the current lowest risk are Glutes Glass, Basic Farm, and Boavidro. With this scorecard, you can see how suppliers are performing and analyze their results, determine areas in which they need improvement, and decide whether or not continue supply relations or pursue alternative suppliers. Next, we'll take a look into our analysis of glasswork.
From our analysis, we discovered that the current on-hand inventory totals up to $46 million. In terms of demand, the total demand per month is 4.6 million units, and the anticipated demand is 6.5 million units, which leads to a demand increase of 2 million units. Next, we'll be looking into glasswork obsoletes. After adjusting the order quantity, there were a total of 32 SKUs that had obsoletes. The obsoletes summed up to 54,000 units, which is about 1.5 million in value. The graph on the right shows the accumulation of obsoletes in value. 13 SKUs accounted for 95% of the losses. 2 of the SKUs accounted for 46% of the losses. Now we'll be looking at Fabricata's projected demand.
As you can see on the slide, the projected demand for the products were as followed and in order by Q4, 1 and 2. Ampules being 55, 60, and 65, followed by vials and syringes. For our adjusted demand, we took into consideration the quarter rejections, which are as followed. Ampules being 13, vials 15, and syringes 14, which is shown by the graph. Now I'll talk about the product hour breakdown. Now that we have our adjusted demand production, we calculated the adjusted hour breakdowns for each product in line by quarter. The cycle time breakdown was as followed. Tubing 696, followed by hot forming, washing, and packing. To get the adjusted hour breakdowns for the products, we multiplied the cycle time hours for each product by the adjusted demand for each product, which gave us the total amount of hours used for each line and product, which is shown by the table. Next, we'll be talking about the available plant hours.
For the available plant hours, we took the weekends, planned and unplanned stoppages out of 365 days to get column 2 and assumed 24-hour working days to get column 3, with the recommendation to schedule hours each quarter to maximize available hours so that equal distribution is possible. The 4th column was revised. Now we will look at the distribution of product hours. Overall, projected capacity for Q4 in 2020 was 53.6%, and 2021 Q1 and 2 are shown respectively. For the distribution of hours, each product had its constraints because of its production unit flow shown in the lower left chart. Some units only serve 1 product. This could have potentially led to a constraint in capacity with increased demand. The chart to the right shows the leftover hours and the method of product distribution for each unit. The negative red numbers are the overflow hours, and these hours were transferred to available units specific to each product flow. The blue numbers represent the adjusted leftover hours. Now, from our analysis, we can conclude that the suppliers with the highest risk were Farmily, Shell, and Optical. Glassworks' change in inventory with the adjusted demand came out to be negative 24.7 million, and potential obsoletes equaling $1.56 million. No capacity constraints were found in Fabricata's, with equal distribution of hours per quarter and giving priority to single product units, and transferring overflow hours to multi-product units. Thank you.